welcome to the Centuri channel. It's a busy Friday afternoon in Lee, and well, there's a lot of tailbacks going on. Well, the traffic was held up here on St. Jenny Way, but I suppose there was nothing. I guess it was probably people crossing over the road. Anyway, it's a short video I'm doing. It's a test. This is nothing. I just finished work about half past one. Just got a nice nice KFC lunch. You know, to keep me going. Though it's a bit naughty of me, but I don't care. I'm rather hungry and just want something to eat. Just after I've dropped some milk at the pharmacy. That's what I'm doing today. Just the new apartments coming up fine. So they're getting on with the apartments over there. Yeah, yellow van across the street. You know, I thought that was Chris Higgins van there for a minute, but no, wait a minute, he's in Blackpool. But there's no way he could be in two places at once. As of course, he's managed to clone himself. Can you imagine that? Two Christopher Higgins. Yes. Well. Yeah. No, it's not him. It's a Mercedes van. I don't know. All I know is I've seen a yellow van. Yeah, just look at Tesco's car park. Everybody queuing to get off the car park. Oh dear. Yeah, everybody's wanting to get off. I mean, look at it. Look at the tailback. Look how it is. I mean, I've seen it even worse than this. And like, there's only one way in and out of the car park. Because I'm going to have some lunch and I'm going to go in some bit of shade. So I'm going to have my lunch. So I'm doing a nice bit of shade. Because, you know, that's what I'll be doing. In fact, I'll probably have to go in nose first, I think. Yes, so I'm going to go in nose first. Oh, that's a nice bit of parking someone's done there, isn't it? Good for reversing, but it's difficult. Well, here we are. Right. I'm trying to see it. I always like going a bit of shade. We are a bit close to the van there. This is like. Yeah, but if I can get out of it, I should be alright. So the brake on. That was a good lunch, wasn't it? Yeah, that's just what I fancied, really. Something nice after working hard this morning. Now, bit of a drink. As you can see, I've been to KFC. First, because there was a big massive queue at Macca's. Then again, I had a McDonald's breakfast. So, anyway, a bit naughty of me here, really. But who cares? A little bit of fast and water does you good, as long as in moderation, that is. Anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about is an article I read on Blackpool Gazette online, which of course is free to everybody, and it appears that the annual carnival that Blackpool put on down the seafront every year has been axed because of rising costs. I don't know what you think about this. I mean, now I don't know if there's any Blackpool residents who I know there are some Blackpool residents who do watch my videos, so what do you think about that? You can comment down below what you think. Personally, I mean, I don't know. Is it an excuse by the council? Because what? I don't know. What is their excuse? They say it's rising costs, but there's something else, I think. I mean, alright, I mean, carnivals over the years have not been that great. I mean, the one that we have here in Leigh, it certainly hasn't been the best carnival we've had ever. I mean, I think the last good one I remember when I was a little lad that used to come through the town centre, and that was quite big. Carnival, as I remember. Loads of carnival. But of course, there's always an excuse. Oh, it's something to do with admissions and that kind of thing. I mean, I think the problem is there's just way too many killjoys now. I think that's the problem with that. So, you know, so the annual event that usually takes place around about July, early July, or late July, it's been axed. And just before its 100th anniversary as well, because the event has been going since 1923, and you think, why the hell stop it now? I mean, surely they could reach its 100th anniversary and do something really special. But there's always somehow it's always the cost. I mean, cancels are pretty much the same up and down the country. I mean, locals do refer to Blackpool Council as the council. That it's run by clowns. Well, of course, Wigan Borough, Leigh, which is part of the borough, although we like to pretend it isn't, but even they don't run it that good. In fact, it's a shambles, really, especially what they've done to this town. Anyway, so I think it's rather a shame they've just stopped it. I mean, I just hope the council doesn't do the same thing to the Tram Sunday event, because that event, it does really well, and the streets of Fleetwood do get really packed out. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because I, for one, love my trams. Absolutely love my trams. You know, I mean, I do wish that there could be a tram museum in Leigh somewhere that could work, but I don't know. But of course, Wigan Council said, "Oh no, we can't have it in Leigh. We've got to have it in Wigan." You know, it has to be in Wigan because Wigan's the strongest town. But you know, at least we've got Pennington Flash Country Park. But I did probably say I don't. Many people have seen that, but we haven't. I didn't watch it. You know, it's not great, but of course, with shaky camera movements, it's very hard without a gimbal. So hoping to get hold of one before then, before we even go down to East Anglia, which we're down to a transport museum down there, which means actually going down to the museum there, which features trams, buses, and of course trolleybuses. Neither has ever seen a trolleybus in action. Yeah, ourselves, only on TV. So it would love to see what trolleybuses were too. I mean, you know, mind you, I think in Leigh they could have a trolleybus museum here. Yeah, because they could have one here. If they couldn't get a tramway museum, they could at least have a trolleybus museum in Leigh. Even if it went round Lily Park, Liverpool Park, it would work. I mean, it would make a killing, wouldn't it? But then, of course, the locals, oh no, we can't have that. Well, we don't want the park spoilt. But, yeah, but then again, you think, well, wouldn't it bring in the money to generate this town? I think it would. But I suppose realistically it couldn't. Well, it could, but I always like to see things on the positive side. I don't know about you. Anyway, I was watching some good videos yesterday with the Crap Boys. Another bit of comical banter between people. It's like very slapstick. Yeah. No, but I can tell you something. That was that thing where they went on the Starflyer around Christmas time. Did you ever see that one? Yeah, I saw it, and in fact, as a matter of fact, me and Maxine were there when they were shooting that event. And in fact, in one of the videos, we went round to Happy Days, and they were just getting ready to do the charity thing. So, because that's on our video as well. Because I think so far it's the only video. It's the only video where I don't know. Some people will say was it a collaboration, but some say it was a chance meeting. I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, I'd say the first one. Well, we just happened to run into Pete at Happy Days for the first time, and we knew who we were like. It's like that channel. So it's an idea. So yeah. Then we came back. There we were again around Christmas, and yeah, I just some events and just Santa. Someone was dressed up as the Grinch. I don't know who. Oh yeah, the Grinch was the Grinch, and both Santa and Grinch went to helmet stuff. I can say that well, there's one thing you'll never do is get me on that damn stuff. No way you won't get me on that. Sorry, Mr. Haggett. If you're watching this video, you'll never get me on the Starflyer. Not for all the golden rum. I mean, I like white knuckle rides, but roller coasters are fine. But that thing, now, I value my life greatly. So, I joke, doesn't watch anything, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'll just say, cruising off, just have a nice little chat. I would have done a live vlog, but I really don't know how to do that yet. So every time I do, the phone, I had to put the phone a certain way, otherwise everything's kind of, whoa, long ways, so I don't know. I'll have to figure that out while I went out, so if anyone out there in YouTube land can figure out how to do a live when I can make the phone this way, long ways, I can go here, then please let me know in the comments below, or I could find out for myself. Now, I imagine, well, yeah, of course, today, while I'm in sunny Lee, I imagine there'll be some vloggers out there in Blackpool doing the thing. Some will be doing a report on the latest on the St. Chad's Hotel. Well, I was saying, there's nothing left. There's nothing left of it now. Just bricks. Just a lot of bricks now, isn't it? But I do hope that when they do come to put a brand new hotel on there, I hope they do build it in the same style as the St. Chad's, and actually still call it St. Chad's Hotel because of the road next to it, called the St. Chad's Hotel, the St. Chad's Road, which I've stayed there many times. In fact, usually in the same hotel. I usually stay there. Well, I haven't been doing it for the past year or so, but then again, of course, I do believe the couple who run it, the Lloyds. I believe they are retiring sometime soon, unless they've not already done that. I don't know, but they've had a good 10-11 years running the hotel, because I remember when I first went there way back in way back in 2011 it was now, and because that was the year that I changed supermarkets, to the fact that Netto had been bought out by Asda, and now of course we'll work for Asda, because I was doing early morning slots at that point, working up till lunchtime, and then I thought, well, I've got the rest of this, but I'll get back to the flats. Now, of course, I had a bicycle then, so I just made a just pop it on the train, and now after Blackpool, have a nice cycle around, and then while I'm at it, see if I can find some cheap digs, see if anyone's got any room. My God, it was like, I mean, I'm not a Bible basher or anything, but it was kind of like Mary and Joseph looking for a place to stay. Except they had a donkey, had a bike. I had a bicycle, so that meant a lot. Well, So, what do you think? So, anyway, what do you think about the Blackpool Carnival being axed? Do you think is Blackpool Council wrong to do that? Do you think it's what? What do you think? I think they're absolutely mad. But of course, I don't live there. I think got some people. Why would you care? Because you don't live in Blackpool. Well, I do visit the place a lot, almost every week. No, in fact, me and Maxine do visit Blackpool a lot, with nearly every week practically. In fact, we might as well just live there. Yeah, but there are times we do go. Well, we do go to other places too, because seaside and so on. We do visit Southport, Liverpool, sometimes Manchester. But we all like visiting more of the coastal places, really. I mean, Liverpool is practically almost on the coast, on the River Mersey, and of course this Sunday. We are in fact going down to the Birkenhead Tramway Museum in Birkenhead, just across the Mersey by ferry, and that should be nice actually. It would be real nice because it does drop off. I think when it picks you up, it takes on the rest of the tour and it goes to the and coming back takes you right back to the main terminal at Liverpool. So we are thinking we're going by train. Hopefully the trains are not on strike, so there you are. I'm thinking whether to do a live. Sometimes, but the only trouble when you do a live, we do this in the middle of this is a bit of a problem because you have all sorts of strange people coming up. Oh, he's doing live. Let's go into the thing. Where is he? And well, see, that's where I am. I'm on Tesco's car park. Well, it is because I'm here because there's a nice bit of shade with the trees and sitting in a car can be a real melting pot as well. Yeah. Anyway, well, of course, I'm going to stretch my legs now. This is and got to drop something off. Got to drop an item off at the chemist. So anyway, I can do shakes. See you in a minute. Right, now we get moving. I can download the footage on here. We don't have to delete half of it. Right, let's go. Let's head for home. Oh, yeah, we've got to switch the engine first. We might go somewhere. Right, let's disappear. Okay, let's wear our shades on. And let's go. These windows are mucky. Stuff at just the people at the Cineworld. I suppose we won't have a film sometime soon, but probably wait until after payday, I guess. Yeah. But it's been so much this year. We're saving over a holiday now. But I'm going to determine to watch that new Mission Impossible film when it's out, so I've got to watch that on the big screen. It's one of the films you have to see on the big screen. Yeah? Because let's go, because there's no one coming. Let's try and get across before we have been stuck here. I once had a mishap on this car park. Something like years back. It was like 2012, I think it was, something like that. And I ended up skidding because I was going a little bit fast, unfortunately. But yeah. Because you've got to really watch yourself on the car when you come onto it, because it is quite treacherous. There goes white van man, not even looking. Because we're going to go the other way. We're going to take the scenic route through Honeywell Road, over the Mother Lane Bridge that way. Because, you know, why not? I really want to avoid the town centre. Seeing if it's is that my brakes that's squeaking? Oh, God, and there's the V1 bus right up ahead. It goes along the old part of the old railway line. Goes down the Princess Street where the old railway station used to be. For those who are old enough to remember the railway station, I wasn't around when that was on. They'd already torn it down by the time I was born, so it was. But I do remember the track bed for years because I used to cycle along there. Most of it was inaccessible. I remember, but of course, since they put the busway, they made it more accessible. Which is good in one sense, yeah, because that way you can ride your bikes down there with ease without getting tangled in the weeds and the stinging nettles. Ouch. Or being stung by a lot of wasps. That was the problem. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, they haven't gone all the way. Of course, the rest of it's still a bridle path of the land walk. Squeeze through, let's get around here and try and position ourselves in the middle so that people can try and get past. There's an opportunity because it's drawn over this one's crossing over the road. But of course, this is heading down another lane now. I think Lake Bouncy. Traffic. We had a traffic light here at one time because the road used to be a bit narrow, so there's a similar principle to the swing bridge down at Plank Lane. Of course, then they did the bridge up around about 1986, and it is how you see it now. Of course, I think the post office depot has been always been around here as far as I know, as long as I can remember. Inside the shower, don't you? Soak your feet in a tub. It's always good. Like I say, if you want to, if you run around, always soak your feet in a nice tub of water, warm water. Or soak your feet and it can get nice with it. It really will. Yeah. Well, I think this is Hullcar Road, which leads on to Henry Street. I remember when they were doing it, this is Penton Road, which out of this, Penton skews off into the left. It's going this way, and let's continue as Honeywell Road, which starts right about here. Very bumpy around here. Nice property around here. I always remember the BICC tower that you could see coming from behind the houses. You could see the BICC tower all over Leigh, actually. Yeah, well, not necessarily all over Leigh, but pretty much everywhere it was visible to see. Like one going on the bypass. It was one of Leigh's well-known landmarks. Some probably will say, well, glad to the back of it, but I don't know. Well, I was curious to see what it was like at the top, but there have been photographs on old Leigh photographs showing what it was like at the top of the BICC tower. There's a bumpy road there, just seeing the speed bump. So really advise the back of your head here because you come whizzing around that bend like there's no tomorrow. Whether that bike goes, as I say. Sometimes it's nice to go around the quiet routes. Because you noticed all the bus stops around here. And pretty much all over Greater Manchester, they're starting to convert to these Leigh network bus stops, which some buses are already converting to that. it's a bit like history's repeating itself, isn't it? I mean, I remember, well, I don't remember, but I do know that reading somewhere it has happened in the past. I mean, think about it, the merger of all bus companies around the area when Greater Manchester Transport was formed, came in, was it 1974? Right about 1974, the local government act came in and, counties was going to split up, labelled as, Greater Manchester, Merseyside. Lancashire still kept the same, but now, of course, the other part of Lancashire, which is also known as Cumbria, was renamed Cumbria, that part, around the Lake District and Morecambe Bay. Now, some people debate whether Blackpool does come under Cumbria. I don't know, does it? I'm not sure. Well, in the old days it was Lancashire, and to me Blackpool will always be in Lancashire. It's like, if you're trying with Lee, I mean, Lee will always be Lancashire, no matter what. I mean, all these new counties that came up, we just made up things that came up that, categorised this. It would be nice to see it all go back to its original answer, but I don't think it ever will. Maybe. I mean, Lee wants to break away from Wigan Council and form its own council. I mean, yeah, that would be nice to happen, wouldn't it? No. It's just that's it. That's the recording. Also one of the other videos you'll see someone, I think it was another junction where somebody overtook using the right hand lane to overtake everybody else. Crazy. I think I'll use that one of my video clips actually for some future videos for motorway Muppets. But I think the only problem with that idea, you're using a phone and you're using up all the space on your phone. So it's always worth having a dash cam so you can transfer data to your PC and you can do it from there. Really? There is a special gadget you can use which transfers data from your phone to your PC. You can do it. I think that's a lot of, because that's how a lot of other vloggers do that, and probably keep some stuff in hard drive so they can just look back and then do re-edits, perhaps, or just re-upload their own material. Yeah. Steve, as a matter of fact, Stephen Junior did re-upload one of his videos recently, which was the tram ride from Stargate to Fleetwood and back. So, yeah, it was a very good video too, because he shaved his beard. No, Steve has still pretty much got his beard. Yeah. And the last vlog he wasn't even wearing a cap, which was unusual. Yeah, he usually wears it when he's out to go. But maybe it's because it's cooler. So when I'm around about, I'll probably wear my cap this weekend. Because it is going to be rather sunny this weekend. So I might even put my shorts on. We'll see. That's the most annoying when you're stuck behind a bus and have to pull into a bus stop. Yeah, that's the stuck behind a slow bus to Wigan. Yeah. I seem to remember that because I think Leeds United did the Leeds and Wigan one via Goldberg many years ago. I believe that's what it did. I think League Corporation probably handled the route, which is now known as the number 9 routes, I believe. I believe they did that. I think League Corporation did that route. I do believe they did run buses to Manchester as well. So I'm going to find that out. I know that Lancashire United definitely did Leeds to Bolton. Or Leeds and Lowton. Also Lowton to Bolton as well. At some point. Looks like someone's turning around because of the traffic's bad. Yeah, I mean, look at the queue of the traffic. It's really taken back here, isn't it? It's a good thing I'm not going to work now because I would have been stuck in this traffic. Gee, I always feel sorry for the poor soul who has to go to work in this too. I mean, stuck behind bush and squeeze past everybody. I think, is he going to try to squeeze past? Try and squeeze past there. Try and get past the bus if we can. It is a bit of a pain in the arse, this one. If the traffic here is absolutely horrendous. I mean, look at it, it's tailing all the way back. It's probably one of the longest traffic jams ever. I mean, Lee is one of those places, Lee alone is probably one of those places where it's absolutely gridlocked. Just have to go slow at this point. Well, we got through that bit, but I don't envy people going in the opposite direction, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't envy so, yeah. I've done that, gone that way, and it's been absolutely a nightmare. And some people try to go the other way through Black Lane, but then of course it's still hitting more traffic. So it's like, you can't win, really, can you? So then, of course, there's the hand car wash that. That reminds me too, I've got to wash these windows too. Yeah, just give them a wash, because they're absolutely filthy. I could go through a car wash, but I just can't be bothered. I don't want to get home. Once you get back, yeah, home sweet home. Well, almost there. Well, I really like this video. Now, of course, the video I'll do is just nothing special, just me ranting on about this and that. Anyway, so if you want to tune into more videos, keep liking and subscribing for more videos, so for the latest content. Sometimes it'll take me a week to come up with something new, but then some people will ask why do some historical works. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? So right across the road. That's the fish and chip place there. No. Well, this is one of the most awkward junctions ever, is where the bus stop is literally right near a junction, which is absolutely crazy. Why is it always positioned? Why do bus stops always get positioned in the most awkward places? So I don't know. I was already moving forward, so it's always nice to let people out, but you can't let everybody out. Well, that's it for this video. We'll see you. Of course, if you want to click like and subscribe, please do so, and tick the bell for more notifications. There's somewhere you'll hear right there. Got it? And well, see you next time on another video. Goodbye.